Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your friend, and I am called Elohim. This land is but a dream. You will stay here only for a little while. Soon you will awaken in a new world. But first, you must undertake the trial.
You're awake. Welcome to the world of the living. Indeed. All right. You're well? Oh.
What's broken now?
Ah! Okay, you gotta wait this longer. Good to know.
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your friend, and I am called Elohim. This land is but a dream. You will stay here only for a little while. Soon you will awaken in a new world. But first, you must undertake the trial.
Insanity how fast I'm getting at that.
You're awake. Welcome to the world of the living. Indeed. Of course. All right. You're well? Oh, one.
What's broken now?
Welcome. Do please join us at... I would...
I'll... I... Before you set out so hastily, do consider exploring the city first.
Sir. Play.
Here we go. Hold on to your hats.
We really need to update those language libraries.
Thank you for coming along, everyone. We have a chance to make a real difference here. It's not just about what we find on that island. It's about who we want to be as a people, as a civilization. To remind ourselves that we used to be wanderers, explorers. We used to yearn for distant shores and dream of building new cities. Let's see if we can rekindle that flame a little.
All right, this is going to be a long journey, so I would like to ask you to switch to sleep mode to conserve power until we arrive at the
I just got
island.
an insane
Nighty-night.
boot up time, and I can't do anything about it.
You have chosen a dangerous path. A path that will demand sacrifice. But that, my child, is how the future is built.
Wakey, wakey, robot people. Say goodbye to Elohim and say hello to the mysterious island.
Status report, please.
We hit some headwinds over the ocean, so fuel consumption turned out a bit higher than expected, but we should be okay. We're approaching the center of the island now. This should be the location of the largest of the artificial structures we detected.
How large are we talking? Do we have precise measurements?
It should be coming into view just about... Whoa. It's big.
You can say that again.
That is a bloody mega structure. If I had a spine, it'd be shivering.
Ha! I knew this would be exciting. Yakut, find us a place to set down.
On it.
Sleep.
It really is incredible.
Remember to turn on streaming, everyone?
Have I ever mentioned that I hate flying? If our creators had intended us to fly, they'd have given us jetpacks.
And...
Oh,
touchdown.
So the fan noise of the fucking laptop going.
All right, everybody. I'm sure you're all just as excited as I am, but let's at least have some semblance of order. Yakut, I want a map of the island and a molecular analysis of, well, everything. Melville, tell me what the giant pyramid does. The rest of us will start exploring.
Shouldn't the This underground structure seems to be part of some kind of transport system. No power, though.
I'm not making any promises, but I might be able to fix the transport system.
This seems different from the other structures. Older.
Looks like they were running some sort of experiment here.
Thanks, 1K. Let's see what we've got here. The file format is the same one we use in New Jerusalem, although some parts aren't loading correctly. And it crashed. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. You know what? I'll hack together a solution for the transport system.
Am I in sleep mode, or did that thing just materialize out of thin air?
Melville, I want an analysis of that particle cloud.
On it. Anyone got a butterfly net? I'm connecting the transport system to our interface. Hold on.
Where is the capsule?
This place is magnificent. Look
What?
at that
I'm
tower.
gonna shut you
I wonder
down.
what it's
Oh my
for.
God. The fucking PC. I didn't do anything.
Is that a puzzle?
Why would there be a puzzle?
Let's solve it and find out. 1K, go ahead.
I have a reoccurring nightmare just like this.
Whoa, I'm reading an enormous energy spike.
It's another particle cloud.
It's headed for the lake.
I think the cloud's been absorbed by some sort of device.
Fascinating. Melville?
Yeah. I'll add it to the...
I've been playing around with this machine that absorbs the particle clouds. As far as I can tell, it uses the energy of the particles to build giant tetrominos?
Excuse me?
It's another puzzle. Collect enough energy, build a bridge, access the tower. I think.
What is this, a theme park?
Maybe it's an experiment. A rat maze.
It seems like an echo of the simulation. Not a deliberate recreation, but built around the same core principles. Let's not jump to conclusions, though. What's clear is that this place was meant to be explored. So let's do that. Keep solving these, 1K. Let's see where it leads.
I ran the samples I collected so far. The soil sample results are in line with what would be expected in this type of environment. The samples from the above-ground structures, though, I tried dating them, but the results just don't make sense. None of the typical molecular markers are present. These walls could have been made 10,000 years ago or yesterday. I could try to estimate an age based on erosion and plant growth, but I'm not sure that would make sense given how weird everything else is.
Good work, Yakut. Keep at it.
Whatever. Good. Let's get some measurements from this particle cloud.
Melville, what did you just upload?
A photo?
I mean, technically you're right, but
Is that? I can't tell what that is.
how did you even manage? You're literally taking a picture with your eyes, Melville. I don't even know how to make my eyes go out of focus.
Clearly you've never listened to one of Herman's speeches.
Some of us are busy doing actual science, not just sightseeing. Thank you. I think you just picked up some kind of decryption key. Could try using it on the...
I don't know if this is relevant, but St. Edwald believed that tetrominos represented the name of God and God's ability to reshape the world.
True, but he was also mad as a hatter. When I was spooked enough, I was terrible at the tetromino arrangers.
Those were actually the only ones I was good at. What? I'm just saying.
That was a really good E1 for me.
Is that some kind of anti-gravity?
I'm not sure. Could be, I guess.
In the beginning, the map. You have. If.
Guys, look at my stream. The beam 1K activated is connecting to the pyramid.
That looks like a massive amount of power.
We need... Let's skip...
I thought...
You know...
All right, everybody. I'm sure you're all excited to check out the next site. But while you're there, remember that I'm still trying to fix the rest of the transport system. Maybe there's another one of those labs that 1K found. If there is, look for more documentation, please.
I can't help but notice that many of these structures are not strictly functional. There's a sense of aesthetics, of beauty here. This place might be meant to test us somehow, but perhaps there's more to it than that.
I keep thinking, why puzzles? Is it just their symbolic value because of our history? Because the thing about puzzles is they can be solved.
Well done, 1K. Keep going.
know something that's weird about these puzzles? They're not replicas of the simulation puzzles, like the ones in the museum.
Wasn't there an artist who did an exhibition a few years ago that involved new puzzles of some kind?
That was Barzai. It was called Trials of an Imagined Past. I tried to get you to come along. You thought it would be boring.
Were they similar?
No, not at all.
Was it boring?
I thought it was interesting.
Interesting monument? Decorative for another puzzle? Any progress on the particle clouds, Melville? It's pretty clear they're integral to how all of this functions.
I've gathered a lot of data, but I still have a lot of numbers to crunch before I can give you an answer. And I can't guarantee that my answer won't be another question. I'm glad we don't get.
This is very similar to the structure where you found the schematics.
Wow, that's a lot bigger than I expected.
What were they doing here?
And who are they? One. You were.
I don't.
There's another one of those monuments.
That was early. Oh, I could have tried that jump again, because I landed on the right side. I'm dumb. Oh no, I dropped the cube out of the box. I would have.
I've managed to extract an audio file from 1K's data stream incident. It's hard to be sure, because it's just a fragment, but I think it's some kind of log or diary.
We finished a new lab today. Some processes are still harder than others, but energy output was up 2,000%. It's incredible how each leap forward enables another. The next iteration of the machine will...
So as we suspected, someone was experimenting here. But experimenting on what? What was this machine they were building?
Maybe it's whatever powers the megastructure.
The bridge ring seems to be fully charged now. Try accessing the tower, 1K.
Halt! Permit. Then.
How many of those bloody things are there?
I think that was Pandora, which matches the other one being Prometheus.
They seem to be locked in some kind of conflict.
Might be wise to avoid getting caught in the crossfire until we understand what these entities actually are.
After what?
Look at the size of that structure.
How does the material support so much weight? Is it the same stuff as the other buildings?
Yeah. I know it looks like some type of concrete, but the molecular structure is completely different. Whatever it is, it's a lot stronger and less brittle.
Are the labs made out of the same material?
No, that's just ordinary concrete. Although, it does have some molecular weirdness going on, too. Too little variation in the grain.
I think about New Alexandria all the time. But realizing this place was built on its bones just brings it all back even more. We were so optimistic when we started. So full of ourselves. Thought we could accomplish anything. And then, in one single moment, it was all gone. I remember a flash, and then just lying there, realizing that my legs had melted. I tried to pull myself away from the fire, but the servos in my arms were broken. If Eustathius hadn't found me, sorry. Just some old scars.
Wow, come on. an absolute pain in the ass. E36.
It's strange that some of these puzzles seem disconnected from the rest. Like it's all unfinished.
Or still evolving.
I sent the drone to have a look at one of the other puzzle clusters. It seems they remain inert until they're connected. I uploaded the pictures to the log.
Should we check them out with the VTOL?
Let's conserve fuel as much as we can. There's no point in going there if it's all dead.
The megastructure. It's opening.
3 receivers, 3 towers, 3 beams, as we suspected. I think this is an invitation.
Doesn't look that inviting to me.
If you consider the size of the entire structure, then that opening must be big enough to drive a building through.
Or the VTOL.
You want us to go in...
By the way, I finished my analysis of the particle clouds. At first I thought they might be some kind of nanotechnology, but I was wrong. It's a lot worse than that. What we're looking at is a completely unknown type and state of matter. Completely inexplicable within our understanding of physics.
Yakut, take us in.
Aye, aye, sir.
Have any of you ever read an ancient writer called Ian Banks? I guess not. He postulated the concept of the outside context problem. That's when a society encounters something so advanced, so different, that they simply could not have conceived of it. That's what this is. This whole place is one giant outside context problem. And we're headed right into it.
I think I can set down over there. Should I?
Please do. I can't wait to get a closer look.
Setting down.
Okay, everyone. We need to explore as much as we can, separately if need be, but stay in touch. Record anything interesting you find, and pay special attention to any clues as to who built this place and why.
The schematics we found in that lab were extremely incomplete. So if you can find any more of those, that would be great.
I think someone should stay at the VTOL just in case.
I volunteer you. See you later, Al.
Hold on a second, 1K. I think I can find an override for that door.
Maybe after that, you can help me with this elevator?
One problem at a time. What's going on with these fast structures? Okay, door should be opening. Now, about the elevator.
Actually, the elevator's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No idea where I am, but it's working.
Don't go too far. Try to circle back.
On it. Hey, 1K, can we talk for a second?
What?
That whole thing with the elevator just gave me the creeps. All right. Sorry for bothering you.
What the fuck is that? What can I skip? Whatever.
Looks like another set of puzzles. Same pattern, 1 gate, 3 receivers. Like some sort of fractal symmetry.
Good job, 1K.
I wonder how far down this goes.
Well done.
This is madness. Even the walls are bursting with power.
Mouse?
The gate's open. 1K if you want to. Go ahead. I'll finish up scanning this.
I keep getting locked out of parts of the system. I think I've tracked down some more schematics, though. Let's see. This might do something. Or not.
Athena.
The Founder was here?
She could still be here. What if this is why she left, to build all this? We have to look for her.
I'm reading some pretty big energy spikes. I think we better scramble.
But she could be right here, right behind the next door. I could turn around a corner and walk right into her.
If she's really here, she'll still be here when we come back. But right now, safety needs to come first. Let's go, Byron.
You're... Oh. Damn.
Was that really the Founder?
I think so.
It was her. For years, I've wondered what happened to her, why she left, where she went, why she didn't tell me.
If the answers are here, I promise you we'll find them. We just have to be careful. Follow protocol.
I still can't believe the Founder built this place. Has she been here the whole time?
We don't know that she actually built it. All we know for sure is that she was here at some point.
Of course she built this. Who else would have the kind of vision necessary to accomplish something like this? The question is why? And why like this? Why recreate all these aspects of the simulation? What is she trying to tell us?
It does seem like it might be a test. I can't imagine any other explanation. But why is it so broken? Or does it just appear to be broken so that we have to learn how to fix it? I hate this.
Well, I know one thing for sure. Everyone in New Jerusalem is gonna go absolute.
All right, take us back to base camp, Yakut.
Yes, sir. I'm getting some new readings. Looks like 2 of the northern sites are lighting up.
I think that may have been me. I suspect the puzzles are somehow tied to the transport system. Like we're supposed to solve them in a particular order.
All right, everyone. Our main objective is getting back into the megastructure. 1K, I want you on puzzles. You seem to have a knack for them. But the rest of us can't neglect our secondary objectives of studying this island and understanding this technology.
You should...
What the?
Any further insights on the particle clouds, Melville?
To be honest with you, Byron, I feel like a caveman trying to study Bose-Einstein condensate. I'm seeing unknown particles whose every property violates the laws of physics, apparently capable of being controlled and recombined into just about anything. It's ridiculous.
Maybe someone in New Jerusalem can figure it out.
Sure, just give them another 1,000 years.
Hey, stop fucking up Bree. That little Bree's not even that bad. Are you serious? There we go.
Well done, 1K. Keep going.
It will. I don't.
This body replication technology is proof of just how vital this expedition is. We may not know how it works and what its limitations are, but the technology itself isn't even what really matters. What matters is to expand our imagination, to realize that other futures are possible. I'm glad you see it that way too, 1K. After all, the world is better with you in it, isn't it?
I can't imagine spending years in such a desolate place. For what? Science? Enlightenment? I'd much rather be back home in New Jerusalem.
I think it's beautiful in its own way. But I don't understand how our ancestors could survive here. They were so fragile. Imagine getting stuck out here in the cold. I wonder if there are wolves.
It's kind of a miracle biological humans lasted as long as they did.
It didn't reload anywhere.
But who is it?
The pattern is holding. Solve the puzzles, enter the tower, speak to an entity, turn on the beam. It's like she's appealing to our past, reminding us of where we came from.
You're on your way to an...
beginning, before we built New Jerusalem, we used to explore just like this. Small groups setting out for the horizon, looking for resources, trying to make sense of the world we'd been thrust into, trying to find a way forward. It was a hard time, but I can't deny that it was also exciting. I think it's part of our nature to be wanderers. Our ancestors crossed entire oceans on flimsy wooden boats, just to see what else there was.
Is it weird to feel nostalgic for a time I never experienced? I just think I could have contributed so much more back then.
It's not weird, but it wasn't all sunshine. People died. Yemo, Calvin, Isaac.
I know, they were family to me.
Sorry. Didn't mean to reopen old wounds.
It's a legitimate point, but I don't think it invalidates the sense of wonder we felt. That's what kept us going.
There's so much history here that we can't see. The founder must have walked these paths hundreds of times, maybe thousands. Miranda must have stood right where we're standing. This all looks alien to us, but it must have been familiar to them.
This is what... I said... Yeah. Thank you. Melvin.
Well, I agree.
Are you okay? Yes. I... That was an excellent solution.
Melville?
What is it now?
Why did you upload a picture of your hand?
Why do you care that my hand is in the picture?
Your hand isn't in the picture. It is the picture.
I like it. It's very artistic.
Let's stay professional, everyone. It's not right to make fun of Melville's comically absurd inability to take decent pictures. She's a hyper-advanced humanoid machine, not a photographer.
You'll pay for this, Byron.
I've been thinking, there's 3 towers per cardinal direction and 3 entities. You'd think it would be symmetrically arranged, 1 tower per entity, right? But we haven't seen Prometheus at all.
We're built to find patterns. Maybe we're trying to find patterns where there aren't any. This area looks flooded as well.
Our ancestors melted a whole lot of ice.
Nice.
After they died, most coastal settlements were claimed by the sea. South of New Jerusalem, there's a whole city under the water. We went there once with Garrus when I was an apprentice. It was eerie.
That's exactly why the founder created the goal. When you go past the limits, this is what happens. Mother Nature always gets her revenge in the end.
This isn't revenge, Al. It's just failure. People, cities, mountains. As far as the sea is concerned, it's all the same. Their mistake was forgetting that, telling themselves nothing would change. It always does.
closer look at the Somnodrome. It's based on the original prototype with some modifications. As usual, the data is a mess, but I strongly suspect there might be a functional version somewhere.
I know some of you have heard stories about the answers this device might reveal, but please remember, that is not our main priority here. Keep an eye open for it, but focus on finding Athena.
Wandering around these landscapes, solving puzzles. In a way, 1K's experience must be very similar to Athena's in the simulation.
There's one difference, though. Athena was alone.
That was really kind of excellent.
often think about how many cities there are out there under the ocean. Cities where people lived for thousands of years. Cities with their own history, their own culture. All of it lost under the waves. If they'd been less greedy, they could have kept all that.
I don't think we can pass moral judgment on an entire species based on the decisions of a handful of leaders. But I do think they made a mistake. They stopped caring about what they built. They stopped seeing the romance of civilization.
I'm glad to see all those overloads haven't damaged your logic circuits.
Well done, 1K. Looks like our hypothesis was correct. The megastructure is opening again. Everyone come to the VTOL, please. It's time to find Athena. There's something...
Hey, Skunk. I'm good. I'm playing a really long speedrun. Is that very far away? How about now? Is it better now? Still, it's right next to me. I don't know what to tell you. I am streaming from a different device, so that might be part of it, but like, I don't... That's great. As long as you can hear me, I guess. I don't know what to do.
All right, here we go again.
Am I at least louder than the game?
Our main objective is to determine the relationship between the megastructure and Athena. Did she find it? Did she build it? Why was she here in the first place?
I've been running this game for an hour 20. I'm not going to reset now.
Dig up anything you can. We need to start finding answers.
Am I louder than the game? Answer me that question.
I can't imagine one person building all this.
Don't forget about Miranda. There were at least 2 of them.
I can't imagine 100 people building this.
All right, everyone. Have a look around,
That's-
stay in touch, and be careful.
1K, can you stay a moment? I'd like to talk to you.
That's what I was asking. It was louder than the game or not.
I know... Then...
Because I can turn the game down. Oh, wait, I know what's going on.
I'm headed deeper into the megastructure. Not
Yeah,
quite sure
that
where I
made
am.
me fix goals.
Seem to be right
Okay.
in the middle of the machinery.
Please, watch yourself, Byron.
This is incredible. I don't even know how to describe what I'm seeing. I don't think this is a building. I think this is a machine.
Yeah, I'll have to go into device settings. This is Talos Principle 2, by the way. This is a puzzle game.
I knew it! Athena's here. She built this.
That other voice, was that Cornelius?
It's a puzzle
It
game that is
definitely
turned
sounded
into a
like
game
him.
that we can do a lot of
Come to
work for.
think of it, he went on a
Athena?
research
Don't worry about
expedition
it. Don't
around
worry
the
about
time
the plot.
Athena vanished. He was gone for years. People thought
we
he died.
skip all the dialogue.
And
So, yeah,
all
we
this
can do
time,
hardcore, so
he
just,
knew
you know.
where she was?
We should talk to him.
We will, when we get back. But right now, we have to focus on finding Athena. We are so close.
If you want to know the dialogue, if you want to know the plot, play
Same
the game
pattern as
yourself,
before.
which
3
I know you
beams,
won't do 'cause it's
3
a puzzle game,
receivers.
it's really hard
I
to
guess we know what to
I
do.
don't know what to do.
Be careful. The sheer amount of power running through this place.
I'll take care of this puzzle. You do the other two, okay?
I mean, you came in right when it gets confusing, where we can run on
This is
walls
kind of
and
fun.
see what's, you know.
Maybe Alexandra Brennan was right. Play is part of what makes us human. Got it.
Ah! That jump's annoying. Luckily, it respawns you right at the jump, so it's fine. And I miss it again! Nothing does. No! I hate this jump. Thank you.
Not to alarm anyone, but I think the ground is shaking.
According to the system,
So we're on the
whole
ceiling
parts of the interior are moving around. Like it's rearranging itself.
I think that's what happened last time. When I took the elevator, the platform where I got out just moved away.
Oh god! Alright then. We're gonna do that. Don't worry about it. Hopefully I didn't hit a checkpoint. Okay. Which is okay. There it goes.
1K. Get moving.
We can't just leave Byron behind.
Yeah, Coot, we have no idea where he is or what's happening to him. But right now, if we stay here, we could all die.
The system's going completely bananas. Energy spikes everywhere.
We'll come back for Byron.
What have you done, you fools? Mortals are not meant to tread these halls. Why will you not heed my warnings? I am not trying to harm you, creatures of clay. All I wish is to protect you and the rest of your kind. What more must I do to make you understand? If you cannot be reasoned with, I must bar your path.
You're not.
Move, 1K, move!
I don't understand what that means, but alright. Realize they don't have chat over
These energy emissions are messing with the VTOL systems. Okay, I think I've got it working. Get here quickly, 1K.
As long as you're healthy, I guess. As long as you're alive. How about that? We don't lower the bar. Absurd news. Okay.
Come on, get in!
Get us out of here, Yakut.
Okay, we're out. Now what?
Looks like the southern sides are active.
Okay, that should be better.
Strangely jumbled, though.
Should I set us down?
Yes, but just to drop off Melville.
Okay, I adjusted the audio now.
We're going back to
Yep.
New Jerusalem.
I don't know why it does this, but by default, the levels of the microphone is at 50%. So that was
also
fun.
need someone to stay
So I just
here
put it
and
up
keep
at
an eye on
75.
things. Melville, that's you.
All right, I'll see if I can make any sense of these systems while you're gone.
Just keep a safe distance, okay?
Will do.
Good. Well, 1K, I guess it's time for you and me to take a nap.
Do not lose hope, my child. In these difficult moments, find solace in your friends and in the home that you share.
I have no idea what an unconditional placement means.
Here we are. Got an update from Melville. The power spikes are continuing, but no news from Byron.
All right. Thank you, Yakut. You get the VTOL ready for the next trip.
That's
I'll
pretty
talk
good.
to the mayor. 1K, please head over to the Museum of the Simulation and talk to Cornelius.
Let's see what he has to say for himself.
The world is full of suffering. Every living organism suffers. Animals kill other animals to
So what
eat.
you're saying is you're
And
gonna
it
fail out
always
and
ends
get
with
kicked.
death, torn apart.
No, you're not going to. Congrats. That sounds like a lot of effort to get. So, congrats on that.
Huh? Good luck.
I love the cutoff dialogue. It's great sometimes. Ha.
Good luck.
Attention all citizens.
Good luck.
The Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition is now open to visitors.
Okay.
However, please note,
I can try to explain the game now that we're in cutscenes.
Oh. That's the... Good luck.
So this is what Cornelius was working on? Strange. It looks a bit like the blueprints for the Somnodrome, but no, it's not quite that. Is he trying to isolate something in the buffer? Maybe Melville can make sense of it, but I think this might be a dead end.
I need to finish up with the mayor. You can head back to the VTOL whenever you're ready. I'll meet you there. No rush, though.
We must listen to the wisdom of the ancient writers, or we will fail the Founder's trial. The megastructure must be rejected.
What did the mayor say?
I convinced him that we need to keep going until we found Byron.
Did he want us to leave him behind?
No, he's just concerned for our safety.
And it could actually be even prettier. I'm not even running this at the highest settings.
But we're going back anyway.
I mean, but you're a robot.
Great trials lie ahead
We
of
are
you,
a
my
robot.
child.
Or,
But your
well,
choices
a human.
will determine the future.
That's a robot. We're a consciousness in a robot. And they call themselves humans.
Melville, are you receiving?
Yeah.
Yep. Welcome back to the mysterious island,
basically,
everyone.
Talos Principle 1
How's the situation?
was a whole
Whatever Byron did
thing
seems
of
to
like
send the whole
trying to
system
create
into some kind of
sentient
lockdown.
life as an
I can't
AI.
access any of the terminals, although I suspect 1K
And it
still
succeeded,
could.
but it succeeded
Why would that be the
hundreds.
case?
When 1K
it
connected
succeeded
to the data stream,
many years in the future
system
after
assigned
humans
him
gone
a user
extinct.
profile.
And
The
that's
rest
why
was
they
locked
built the
down,
AI, is that
which
the humans
means
were
I
about to
need
go
your
extinct.
help,
So they were trying to
because a lot of
preserve life
stuff
and
doesn't seem to be
preserve
working.
intelligent life in some
Okay.
way. So they
Check it out and see what you can
made
fix.
sentient
But please
life,
remember, what
but,
matters most is finding
it finally
Byron.
became sentient after all the humans were already dead. And that first sentient AI that comes out of the computer is at the end of Talos Principle 1, and that is who Athena is in this game. And so, Talos Principle 2 is Athena's been gone for a while. You are the 1000th human. They call them humans. Yeah, this game's a lot about philosophy and shit. This game has a lot of like philosophical stuff going on. And right now we're skipping all the dialogue by doing this 3 times.
You know,
I remember.
So right here, by the way, this is, every time you enter the a lot of the times when you enter these capsules to go to the next area, it triggers dialogue. And the dialogue prevents you from loading the next area until the dialogue is done. So by reloading the checkpoint just, like, at the same time, so by exiting and entering the capsule at basically the same
All right,
frames,
1K.
you're able to
In this area, there
trigger the
seems to be a
dialogue
problem
without
with
actually
the machine
leaving
that
in the
makes the
capsule.
tetromino bridges.
So then you can
That means you can solve
reload
the
the
puzzles, but you
checkpoint
can't activate the tower.
and not have to
Look for a lab that
listen
lets
to
you connect to the
dialogue
data
next time you
stream.
use it.
I already found it. I'll send you the coordinates.
Oh my god. That sucks. Well, I am locally recording, so it's fine. Eh. Night. This game's great. Parkour is totally consistent in this game. Oh my god. I hate this. I'll read in a second. This one is especially annoying. Jump on the block. Thank you. There we go.
couple of years back, we went on a scavenging expedition to an ancient industrial complex south of New Jerusalem. It was enormous, sprawling, an area many times bigger than our whole city.
It jumps a lot easier if I
just
just mess with the
dedicated
cameras
to
and actually
manufacturing.
not try to
It was
precisely do
incredible
this, so.
to think about the sheer
Sorry for
variety
what this
of things
looks
they
like.
produced. And it made me realize how austere, how restricted our lives are. You know how most ancient structures are overgrown? It's kind of pretty, but in a sad way. Well, this one wasn't. There had been some kind of chemical spill. I don't know if it happened while the structure was still operational, or if something had just rotted through.
There it is, got it.
But it killed everything. Even centuries later, nothing could grow. If a chemical spill can do that much damage, I wasn't watching the stream, but well done, 1K. Probably.
We're glitching the shit out of this puzzle, so don't worry about what I just did. It was a large glitch. Well, not a difficult one, but it was a glitch.
Look. The language of creation. What were they doing here? And how far did they get?
I can't answer that, but I think I fixed the Tetromino bridge, machine, ring thing. I say I think because it's not in the schematics. And what I'm doing is hack work at best. Try it and see if it works. I've decoded another file from the data stream. Listen to this.
Mother and Father think of our discoveries as a language, a code. But I think they're wrong. They're so caught up in the technical details of running the experiments and upgrading the machine that they're not paying attention to the patterns we're finding, to the symmetries, the harmonies, the melodies. The fundamental language of reality is a kind of music, and it's...
Well, Prometheus.
I think it's safe to assume that Olympus is the entity's term for the megastructure. It looks like our best chance of rescuing Byron is finding Prometheus and freeing him.
How do you free a weird, glowing ghost thing?
I suspect these entities exist within the megastructure systems, and what we're seeing is just how they manifest to communicate with us.
I don't really care what they are. For now, let's play along.
Nice. Oh, okay, there's the gold, okay.
In this area, we have an
This area is
especially
fun.
weird problem. Something in one of the labs is going completely bananas, and I can't shut it down because I'm not, well, you. Come find me when you're ready.
That's a
What
bad
is it
jump.
with the language libraries
fine.
and bananas?
If the language of creation is a kind of melody, maybe that's why we respond to music the way we do.
We don't have jetpacks.
Because we recognize something that can't be expressed in any other way. And when we play music, we participate in something ancient, in an act
This isn't a
of
goofy
creation.
game. This is a very serious game about philosophical questions, okay? Very serious. Boring. A little bit, yeah. I'm sorry. At least look at the game, it's very pretty. And watch me do weird gravity shifting stuff now. So we're literally on the wall when we do this. So I can just jump off the wall and use my height to my advantage to get onto a wall from a wall. And then do that. Ah! That was bad. Sorry. Let me try again. I told you, it's fun, okay? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Ah! Jumped too far. Man.
I've known Byron since day one. I was the first to be born with upgrades from the original Soma design, and he was the first to volunteer to upgrade his existing body.
Yeah, he was a big supporter of upgrades. Deliberate evolution, he called it.
Athena and Cornelius were very kind to me. And so was Byron, but he also made fun of me. And oddly enough, that made me feel more like an equal than anything the others said. You know, 1K, you're not entirely terrible at this.
Come on. Be helpful if I actually had a good frame rate right now. What the? Frame rate! Oh my god. I'm listening. Or reading.
Hey, you.
Oh.
Inside.
I'm not sure if he told me. I know that you... Doesn't matter if you have, yeah, it's true. Oh, by the way, now we got a text-based puzzle here. Do you like text adventures? If you can read it quickly enough, because I'm just clicking through the right choices very fast right now. Oh, it doesn't matter. Same difference. Played Frog Fractions. Great, this is nothing like that.
The flame is not yours to wield, creature of clay. Touch it, and you will burn.
You know...
No,
when
it's fine.
And...
bad.
Congratulations, 1K. That was a hard one.
Only time you get to see the entity, because we can't really skip the elevator part of this one.
What?
What?
Well, that was surprisingly calm, given how aggressive Pandora has been elsewhere. I didn't think she'd even want to talk to you.
I've toyed with the idea that the entities might be epiphenomenal in some way. Instead of causing the changes in the system,
No, you don't die from
maybe
it.
they
You just
respond
like
to them.
have to, you know, your ankles break for a little bit. You know, you get a little bit of a stutter, and then you have to pause in the ground for a little bit, and then you can walk. You know, like the usual stupid fall damage shit, where like it pauses you. There is ways of dying. Yeah, just a time waste. There are ways of dying in this game. That's not one of them.
So, here it looks like there should be an anti-gravity elevator, but it's locked down.
You
I'll
can
need
fall
you
into
to
an
connect to
area
the
that
data
like
stream
you're not
again.
supposed to fall
I'm
into,
really sorry, 1K.
and that'll
I know
kill
it's
you.
a risk, but I think it'll be worth it.
Usually, in most cases,
There
like
are entirely
drowning
too many
is your,
strange things going on around
is
here.
your way of dying in this game. I've heard it's a really good game. That is such an interesting thing to like. The game made me feel sick to my stomach. It was fucking amazing. That was bad. Yeah, you could have been a better person, dude. Girl. Come on. Dude, girl, yeah. Really? Oh, it was incompetence? I thought you were saying that you, like, made choices. If it was just playing that you played the game badly, I'm sorry. Why not? Willingly doing bad things, it's funny sometimes. More gravity jumping here.
I don't like sand.
Oh, that was bad.
It's coarse,
oh, Star Wars
rough,
reference.
irritating, and it gets in my ball
Oh my
bearings.
god. Ah, there you go.
I wasn't watching the stream, but well done, 1K. Probably.
Yes. I'm very happy. No, I'm not happy that you went through the fascist route. No, I don't want. It's an interesting route. I don't know. Disco Lee seems a weird game. How is that my fault? I literally just learned that you're playing this game. No, I'm not. And you're already doing it though, like, that's the thing, I didn't convince you to be evil, you decided to be evil, on your own accord. And I was like, yeah, maybe being evil will be fun, and turns out it was. So you know I said that falling into areas that you shouldn't fall into will kill you? Well, the bottom of this pit is supposed to be an area that you can't fall into naturally. You have to take the elevator down. But if you do that, you're fine. So this lower area, you're supposed to take the elevator down to get here. But, you know, there's just a little area where you don't have to worry about that. Ah, fuck. Some of them, yeah. It's hard to say. I mean, the thing where I'm like, what's known as breakouts, where like I'm taking items outside of puzzles. That they, like, outside of puzzles that they belong to, that's intentional.
Having a friend like Byron is a rare blessing. Someone who listens to you, who disagrees, but still appreciates your thoughts.
They don't intend for it to be as easy as it is in certain puzzles. But they do intend for it to exist
I've become that
in
he
others.
was wrong. And the megastructure is a threat to all of us. But without people like him, I'm not sure New Jerusalem is worth saving.
Wow, I suck. Okay, you get to see this one too now.
Permit is
Well, at least this part is consistent. The megastructure is opening again.
All right, everyone. Assemble at the VTOL as soon as possible. Melville, keep an eye on the energy readings, please.
There we go.
You all...
Taking us in. Let's hope we can find the big guy.
There we go. Okay. I hope you like walking, because that's what this next segment is. It's just a bunch of walking. Very little solving until a little spot. Just gonna be walking for a bit. The jumps are just to break up the monotony of walking. I don't need to be jumping, but, you know, better than walking.
Yay! I
Found another elevator.
My favorite. Once again, I have no idea where I am. No sign of Prometheus so far. Hope you're doing better, 1K. I know I've said this before, but look at the size of this. How can all of this be one machine?
This is what you get when one machine builds a bigger machine, which builds an even bigger machine.
But where does it end?
Okay, we're pretty much done with the walking portion. Now I actually get to play the game again. To an extent. I always pan up just because it looks impressive.
Be careful, 1K.
Yeah,
we
it's a
don't know
big
what's
guy.
down there.
It's a big guy. I just went over there to trigger a cutscene. Nothing else. It looked kind of pointless, but I had to do it.
I don't think you can get up here, 1K. I'll take care of the puzzle. Just give me an hour or two. To connect over here, then wait. If I But if this has to connect over here, then wait. If I do this and then that, what? I did it? Wow, I feel really smart. Also, never doing...
That was dumb. Meh. Or are you respawning me? Yep, that's what I thought. That was a dumb death. At least this is solved. Well, you're gonna hear it one more time, so. Oh yeah, the bong. Yeah, that's just the beginning of the song. Bro. Okay.
Byron was right.
How do they do the walk back?
The Founder was always a fiction. She's just a person. A person who lost her way.
A theory of everything. She solved it. She solved the last puzzle.
You need to get out of there. We'll talk about this later.
If the goal is a myth, and Athena never intended for us to stop growing, but everything here went wrong and Miranda died, then what's the point of all of this? Why the puzzles, the towers, the entities? What are we being tested for? Does she want us to prove we're worthy of the theory of everything? Or to learn from her mistakes and reject it? I don't understand.
Finally, it all makes sense. Anti-gravity, matter synthesis, teleportation. It's not just one new technology. It's control over physics. Manipulating the base layer of reality itself. Rearranging the building blocks of the universe. If we can gain control of the megastructure, we can do anything we want. I'm not even talking about our energy problem. We can build anything we want. We can go anywhere we want. It's all up to us.
Unless we fail. Unless we make a mistake like Miranda and we lose.
Is everyone okay?
All good. I'm taking us back now.
That's a relief. Meanwhile, there's been a development. You'll see when you land. How are things on your end?
The energy fluctuations seem to be dying down. Looks like the system is coming out of lockdown.
Good. Let's hope we don't regret this.
And these energy clouds just fly about? That seems terribly dangerous.
We haven't had any problems so far.
I'd like to introduce you to the most
Except
annoying
for
character in the
losing one
game.
of the first companions,
Hermanubis.
of course. No, I don't blame you, Al. I know what he's like. And I'm the one who agreed to all this in the first place. That's why I had to see it for myself. It is dreadfully imposing, though, isn't it? Hard to believe the Founder would build something so sinister.
The mayor's here?
Well, this should be interesting.
What do you mean? How is this game unknown?
How's the system?
Because people, I guess because people don't, yeah. Talos Principle is a pretty well-known series. Because you just don't play puzzle games, I guess. I don't know. Oh. This is literally made by Devolver. Like, I don't know what to tell you. This is literally a Devolver Digital game. Like, it's a... Yes, Viewfinder's also a very popular game. Like, you're saying things that are just inherently false. Oh yes, the game that came out 20 years ago. I did play SMO. See? Super Metroid's not as well known as you thought, huh?
I know you're all thinking about the goal and the theory of everything. Is the past what we thought it was? Is the future what we want it to be? But the only thing that's real, at the end of the day, is the present. And right now, what matters is that our friend is lost and needs our help.
Wow, that was great. Wow, can I... There we go. How's the round been? It's been alright.
Well done, 1K.
I have a temporary 2 games that I'm sparking. 2 puzzles that I'm sparking. So I do end up with no extra sparks at the end, which is good. Where am I? 5. Pop-ups, so I can't read that message right now.
Each of the entities.
It's good stuff.
Pandora, the Sphinx, and Prometheus.
Makes sense, I guess.
For a given value of sense.
Malwarebytes reminded me to restart my computer.
Tell me, Yakut, what impact do you think the megastructure will have on the future of this island?
If it stays out of control like it is now, then what happened to Miranda could happen again, but on a much bigger scale. I'm not sure the ecosystem could recover from that. At least, not for a very long time, even by our standards.
A frightening thought.
I feel like you'd like this game, Eden. Just by the way, like this is a game that really, this game and the first one both look into philosophy, which you like a lot. So.
I was looking at your research log, and I was rather perplexed by the latest upload.
Oh, Melville strikes again.
Is that your foot, Melville?
Yes. Do you want to see it up close? Although you won't be able to fully enjoy it as you don't have a rear camera.
Sorry, Mayor. Melville just has a unique way of taking pictures.
Next time you're getting an upgrade, you coot. I'm installing a mute button.
God, are you serious? Fuck! Oh my... I hate this jump.
Congratulations, 1K. That was a hard one.
Has a remarkable gift for designing these trials. But then she did have to overcome Elohim, whose very purpose was to design trials.
Trials.
is an unsettling amount of energy. I would hate to see what would happen if one of those beams was aimed at something else.
Beams? His action is pass. I know it's trying to emulate a historical person or something, but it makes them sound annoying. Just plain annoying. Let's put it. Oh my god. Please. Please! There we go.
The next...
Sure.
I just wanted to say that I appreciate the work all of you have been doing. I know I'm not a natural leader like Byron, but it means a lot to me that you've stuck with me. Another set of golden gates. These must be connected to the ones near the megastructure.
There was a harder set of puzzles in the simulation, right? And maybe they're like that. I know 1K is probably like,
yay, harder puzzles!
Wow, that one was a mind bender.
I must admit, these truly are astonishing sights. But what on earth is any of it good for? Why not just let mountains be mountains?
I touch the bridge device?
You can, but should you?
Okay.
Cornelius and Athena created something amazing. They just misunderstood what it was. They thought their great invention was the megastructure. But in fact, it was Miranda. And because they couldn't see that, they lost her.
Oh, I don't even fucking need this. What am I doing? I have yet to get to a route where I need to not take out the box. That was English. Don't worry about that.
Mayor Hermanubis, what would you say is your impression of the expedition so far?
I think Alcatraz has done a heck of a job under these very trying circumstances.
What about the decision to free Prometheus?
Freeing the Prometheus entity was a calculated risk. But if it leads us to Byron, it was certainly worth it. It is saving one of our citizens that must be our first priority, not this alleged theory of everything.
A long time ago, the Sphinx asked you about my story. You said that Zeus did not intend for humankind to have hope. People will fail you, creep. When the time comes,
So, Melville, what do you make of these beams? Do they seem safe to you?
Nothing is really safe. You could kill yourself with a fork, and I'm sure someone has. But anything can be used safely if you choose to.
I see.
We're getting...
Another remarkable structure. But what can its purpose be?
Actually, I can answer this one. In the files 1K downloaded, there's a design for a launch pad for space vehicles. This is about 90% identical.
Is it functional?
I don't think so, not if the inside is like the other towers.
Notes. Athena and Cornelius called what they were doing the Noema Project. But in 1K's vision, they just called it the Machine. Because when you strip away all the fancy rhetoric, that's all it is. It's not a source of meaning or purpose. It's just another machine.
Hey. We back?
Oh, this fucking jump. Let's go. That's really good.
of it all is truly breathtaking. But is it a human scale? Or is it so enormous that it can only alienate us? Humans have always been happiest in small communities.
Small town paranoia, isolationism and peasant mentality. Great for burning witches, not so great for personal freedom.
Ever the pessimist?
In the simulation, I found myself thinking how hard it must have been for Alexandra to die without knowing if her sacrifices were worth it. It seemed like a tragic end to an inspiring, meaningful life. But now I realize her whole life must have been a struggle to maintain that.
Not bad, 1K.
Have you found any signs of Cornelius? Could he have returned to the island?
Nothing so far. But he knows this place better than any of us, and we have no idea what he's up to.
I'm not surprised that the founder chose you, 1K. You're very much like her. Inquisitive, intelligent, and dedicated. But remember, intelligence by itself has little value unless it is ethically applied.
Oh yeah, it's the a lot of things to memorize in this game. Probably too many things. Well, actually not as many as the Witness. The Witness has more.
All right, it's time to do this. Let's go get Byron. Byron.
Hey, big gold.
What? Look. Amit?
Let's go.
You're coming along this time?
Yep.
Well, what about protocol?
Screw protocol. It's Byron.
Good job, game.
Follow my sprite, and it will show you the way to your friend.
Do as he says.
This way. You must free him. He cannot free himself.
Whoops. The system is still stabilizing. Maybe we'd better get out. Come on.
No! I cannot allow this.
Uh-oh.
You have suffered a grievous injury, my child. But do not lose faith. Your companions have not forgotten you. And it is through the bonds that you have forged that you will be saved.
Well, we see. He's fine. Just fine. And what? If that's your... Well,
We do. Athena. Herman. That's...
Whatever.
All right, I'll see you at the VTOL.
Mayor Herman knows what he's doing.
Attention all citizens. The duration of the Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition has been extended to celebrate Completion Day and our dedication to the principles of the Go. May the Founder be with you.
One. See?
I'm take.
I'm glad you're here, Melville. I wish Alcatraz and Yakut could come too, but they believe what they believe.
Well, I thought about it, and it turns out it's pretty simple. They're wrong.
You do have a way with words.
I know.
I have only one thing to ask of you, my child. When at last you find yourself before Athena, be gentle to my old friend. The weight of the world was placed on her shoulders, and if she failed to carry it, it was because no one can carry such a burden alone.
All right, 1K, you're in charge now. If you want to explore, make sure we didn't miss anything out there, go ahead. When you're ready, let us know, and we'll head into the megastructure.
Okay, I'm back.
There seem to be more puzzles per cluster than necessary to gain access to the tower. I wonder what happens if you solve all of them.
All right, my friends, this is it. We've come a long way together, but there's a little bit further still to go. It's time to save Athena and reclaim the future.
I really should just like put this on its own table or something. The microphone is like, you know, I hope you like a little bit of fan underneath your microphone, you know? Because that's what we got right now. That's what we had for the past 3 hours as well. Very epic music.
Singularity. It's beautiful.
It's up to you now, 1K. We'll follow you if we can.
Don't die, kiddo.
Alexandra Drennan said that we are not entirely bound by time. Our minds can recreate the past and predict the future. She said knowledge is a kind of freedom. But I have the ultimate knowledge, and I'm not free. I can calculate the future of this planet. All the things that we will see if we choose not to act. continents will move, the mountains will fade away, even the stars will change. The days will grow longer as the rotation of the Earth slows.
I hate how stupid this jump is. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Come on. Really? Trees. Trees. Really, come on.
Battery low.
What?
Charging battery.
Oh, you heard that. Great. Okay, I didn't think you'd hear that. I thought that was something that just happens through the headphone. But no.
Until every species has gone extinct or been replaced. 100 million until the rings of Saturn fall from the sky. 500 million until the sun starts getting brighter, and everything on Earth starts dying. If we do nothing, there's only 1 billion years left for life on this planet. Every plant, every animal, all that is beautiful will wither and die, and we will watch it happen. The universe will continue for trillions of years, but everything we love about this Earth will be gone, because we chose not to act, not to take control, not to be responsible. But if I give them my machine, then it could all end tomorrow.
Thank you.
I can calculate the future of the planet, the death of the sun, the migration of the stars. But I cannot predict humanity. Anything is possible. Nothing is certain. How do I choose?
Do not falter now, son of man. Have faith in yourself and the work of generations.
You... Thank...
Good stuff.